Good morning. We are extremely pleased that you are here. It is good to come together for the purpose of co-creating. Do you agree? Yes. You are knowing what you are wanting? Are you enjoying your own desire? That means you're not killing it with your doubt. If your desire feels good to you, you're in a good place, aren't you? Because what you are thinking primarily about your desire is not introducing resistance to it. If your desire is painful, then you don't believe it. And that really is the key to deliberate creation, isn't it? To find a way of focusing your usual thoughts into the vibrational frequency of your desire, which means you got to think about what you want in the way your inner being thinks about what you want, because your inner being has no doubt. Your inner being knows that once life has caused you to identify it as a desire, that it exists in a vibrational reality, and that turning those vibrations to thoughts and those thoughts to things is a very simple process. It's just a matter of tuning in. But sometimes in your physicalness, you don't think about your desires as vibrations that you're wanting to tune to. Instead, you think only of them as already accomplished experiences or relationships or manifestations. And so if you cannot yet see these things or relationships or experiences that you want, then as you look at the absence of them, you tune yourself in opposition to them, because the frequency of a reality and the frequency of its absence are so different. The frequency of wanted and doubted, very different frequency. So you have the option of thinking about what you want or its absence in every moment. The question is, have you decided to focus yourself into alignment with your desire, or are you focusing upon the current what is, the current manifestation, which may not quite yet have included the full fleshed out version of what you want, and in your awareness that it hasn't fleshed out yet, you feel disappointment, which is the indicator, that disappointment, that you are vibrationally off from what you want. What a lovely guidance system you were born with. And more of you are understanding it and utilizing it more effectively. You were source energy before you came into these physical bodies, and the larger part of you still is. So when you are here in this body and you're sifting and sorting and deciding at all levels of your being, and you launch these rockets of desire, they are gathered by law of attraction in a vibrational reality that is so real we have named it. We've given it the name, the vortex, the vibrational reality, the vortex, because we want you to accept its realness, even though you cannot yet see it and hear it and smell it and taste it and touch it. And if you are like most humans, if you can't see it and hear it and smell it and taste it and touch it, it doesn't exist for you. But it does. You've got to use another sensor to understand its existence, and that's your emotional guidance system. When you feel exhilaration about something, you're focused upon the existence of something that maybe has not come into full manifestation. So today we want to talk with you about how you, the deliberate creator that you are, turn those thoughts to things. How do you turn those thoughts to things? How do you create your own reality? How do you allow your own reality? How do you tune to your own vibrational reality so consistently, so every dayly, every minutely? How do you make your attention upon what you desire your chronic attention? How do you stop saying, I want it, but it isn't here yet. I want it, but it's taking too long. I want it, but I've never had it. I want it, but I don't know many others who have it. Or I want it and others have it and I don't know how they got it, and it's not fair that they've got it and I don't have it. In other words, you cannot contradict your own desire without introducing resistance into your own deciphering system. So then you're not in the receiving mode. You're not in the receiving mode where you get the impulse, where you instinctually know where to go, when to go, what to say. But if you're tuned to the frequency of your own desire, then the universe is yielding to you. Start again. The universe is always yielding to you. But when you are tuned to the frequency of your own desire, you feel your tuning, you feel your impulse, and then off you go, living happily ever after. Because that really is a sweet spot, isn't it? The sweet spot of creation is to have already sifted and sorted, and you have launched rockets of desires, and you have created a magnificent vibrational reality, and you have. Now tune yourself to the vibration of that. Tune into your inner being who stands right there with it. And in that tuning to the frequency of what you have created, now you become a realizer of it. And that is deliberate creation. And that realization, those thoughts that come one by one, those emotions, those impulses that come, that keep coming, that's that sweet spot. That's what you came for. That's why you're here on this leading edge. Oh, we so want you to feel the leading edginess of where you are, because this is where creation forms into its tangible, delicious, visceral, see it, hear it, smell it, taste it, touch it, reality. You're magnificent creators, and that's why you came. And we're just here to sort of help you brush up on how to live it the way you intended, how to have the experience that you expected to have when you decided to come into this physical body. So we are eager to talk with you about anything that matters to you, because it is our desire not only for you to be able to see and hear and smell and taste and touch all of these delicious things that are in your vortex, but to enjoy the process along the way. We want you to realize how much of your creations, how much of those desires that still may feel unfulfilled or not yet realized to you. We want you to leave this gathering really knowing how far along the way they already are. Because if you can accept this vibrational reality and you can begin to tune more deliberately to your own emotional guidance system, you will find yourself in that receiving mode more often, where an idea will occur to you. In fact, hear this, the fact that you even have a desire that you can verbalize means you've already been there. You've already been in that receiving mode, and the very desire that you are articulating means that your vortex has bubbled up and you have received it. But that's usually about where things start turning uncomfortably for you, because the desire occurs, and then you almost always, almost all of you, almost always turn immediately to a comparison of the desire that is manifested in your mind. You now know what you want, who you want, where you want it, when you want it. In other words, I want, you say. Ooh, we love it when you get to that place of clarity and volume. But then you almost immediately start looking for it, or start trying to make it happen instead of allow it to happen. And as you try to make it happen, then your awareness that it isn't happening, you're not seeing it yet, where is it? You start getting a little frantic about it. And that's when you begin really introducing resistance into the equation, which just holds it off longer and longer and longer. Oh, it's there for you, it's ready for you, you could have it anytime you want it. Oh, you could have it anytime you want it and allow it. So the creative process means desire it, of course. You got to ask for it. You've already done that. Your vortex is full of what you've asked for. And oh, it's already been answered. Your vortex is already gathered all of the cooperative components in your inner being source energy, with the help of law of attraction, has gathered everything that you want and has laid out for you a path of never-ending, unfolding becoming, which you, we love you so much, are often oblivious to. Because you want it, but where is it? You want it, but where is it? You want it, but why is it taking so long? Because you're not focused upon it from a feeling standpoint. You're demanding to see it right now. I want to see it and hear it and smell it and taste it and touch it and look at it. I want it now, I want it now, I want it now, I want it now, I want it now. If we could convince you, and we can't, you've just got to meet us here. You've got it right now. You've got it right now. You've got a version of it right now. You got to be happy with what you've got right now in order for what you've got right now to become the see it, hear it, smell it, taste it, touch it version of what you want, you see. And this is usually when 50% of you just get right up and walk out of the room. No one ever does that. The doors are locked securely. You don't do that. But often it's where your real practice starts. You've got to find a way of feeling anticipation or expectation of those vibrational realities. And if you can just find some way to hold yourself in a more expectant place, if you can fall in love with your emotions, if you can let the feeling of anticipation be what you're reaching for, then you've got it. If you can begin saying and meaning, it's on its way. When people say, hey, that thing you wanted, did you get it? And you say, pretty much. Where is it? Is it parked in your garage? Is she living at your house? Where is it? Hard to explain that, isn't it? It's a vibrational reality. Oh, you need to go to the mental hospital. It's a vibrational reality. Oh, so you're delusional. Oh no, it's real. Abraham pointed at the floor. I saw it. A vibrational reality, and it's real. Alrighty then, they say. Because most others don't want to accept your vibrational reality. They want to see your manifestations, and you do too. But if you can say to them and mean it, oh, I'm savoring this one. I'm anticipating this. I'm looking forward to this. I'm feeling good about it as it's becoming. It's like so many things. Coming and coming and coming and coming, coming along, coming along, coming along. And then one day I turn a corner and there what I've been wanting is. And I've learned that if I'm joyful as I'm moving along, then turning those corners happens more frequently. And I see more of what I'm wanting all along. Don't try to explain it to those who don't understand it. You just understand it and prove to yourself that the basis of the universe is exactly as we have expressed it here today, and that you are powerful creators, and that you can be or do or have anything that you desire, but you cannot contradict your own desire with thoughts of doubt without slowing it way down. So, what do you want to talk about? We're eager to talk with you about anything. Nothing's off limits. You're going to see a magnificent unfolding. Don't worry about it if you're not called on. We've got you. We know what you want to talk about. We know the soothing that you're looking for, the understanding that you're looking for, the clarity that you're looking for, the answers that you're looking for. Before you dragged your physical bodies here, we were on to you. So it's going to be a really good day. Really good day.